Welcome back to another edition of Here's the Situation. Now, let me start by saying that the last episode pissed me off because it was super laggy and glitchy, and I didn't know that when I uploaded it, and I didn't know it was gonna be such a problem for you to watch. Yes, I'm pissed about it. Okay, I didn't know it's gonna happen. So if you didn't watch the last episode, I don't blame you. I actually don't want you to. It was a meh episode, and it came out like shit. So that bothers me. But your boy came in with the fresh cut this week. Oh God, he got the freaking fade and the edge up. How you doing? Oh my God, your boy looking fresh to death, ready to impress. Okay, look at that. Now, did I want to wear my hat because after I shower, my hair gets all frizzy? Yes. Am I wearing it? No. Why? I do what I want. That's why. Okay. Yeah, dude, just came back from a haircut. This is recording on Saturday because I have a busy day tomorrow. Get into a little bit of that later, but I got a haircut like an hour or two ago. Schedule an appointment off the Booksy app or online or whatever. Dude, it's crazy that people still do walk in like haircuts. They say like walk-in appointments, but it's not an appointment if you're just walking in like while I got my haircut, three dudes, because my haircut and I get my haircut, my eyebrows kind of cleaned up, and then my beard, mustache kind of cleaned up because your boy stays fresh. But it's weird how like three dudes came in like, "Hey, y'all available?" And it's my barber and like his coworker, just another guy. And dude, it's 2024. You know you should book online or through an app or even call. But the fact that these guys just walked in like, "Hey, you guys available?" And my barber is Mexican and the other one is Mexican too, so they're speaking Spanish to each other. I have no idea what they're saying. And then just like to each other. And then he's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be like 3 hours because we have three appointments." And the look on the guys' faces and like how they sound, it's like they're the victim and the barbers are the assholes. You know? He's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be 3 hours." He's like, "You serious, dude?" I'm like, "Hey, bitch, you schedule an appointment, you get your hair cut, right? Hey, but you know that, right? The Booksy app's been around for I don't know how many years. Social media is at an all-time high. You know you should book your haircut online, right? You know that." Yeah, so I'm like, well, these guys are dickheads for just assuming they can walk in and get a fresh fade. By the way, these guys' hair were like here, and I don't know if they're getting it trimmed, shaved, or whatever. So it's like, if your haircut also takes an hour and you're bitching that you can't just walk in and get it done, you're the problem. You understand? Yeah, but took like an hour and 15 for all my can't even see it because of the headphones, but it's fine. Oh my god. Dude, my barber's it's not he's not weird, it's not his fault, but I've been to barbershops like in my hometown of like Goliad or even Victoria, and some of the barbers have like this vacuum machine looking thing. So like as soon as you're done with your haircut, they'll like pull it out, they'll get the hose, and it'll just be like, and it's just like sucking the hair out of your head, like it's cleaning it. So they'll run that vacuum like through your hair and around your ears. I've been at some barbershops where they do that, and I enjoy that because, dude, is there anything worse than getting a haircut and then walking out and there's just hair around your eyes, nose, ears, asshole, face? Like, it's insane, dude. And my barber will like take an extra 5 minutes when he's done cutting my hair and like comb it, spray some shit in it, put some like rub around like the edge up and the close shave part so it kind of burns. I don't know what it's called, but the amount of time he'll spend fixing my hair. Yet in the meantime, there's like hair all around my eyes, on my tongue, coming out of my freaking ears. Like, dog, clean my face at least. At least vacuum my head so I don't have hair everywhere. I look like I'm a mid-transish freaking werewolf. I'm just walking out with like a face full of hair, dude. Like, it's weird. Like, I enjoy that he like takes pride in his job and enjoys doing it, but it's like, dog, focus more on the face where all the tiny hairs are covering every crack, and like I'm gonna go home and shower, so you're wasting your time on this. I've told him twice. I'm like, dude. He's like, "Hey, you want me to fix your hair, bro?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna go home and shower." He's like, "All right," and he'll just start spraying shit. I'm like, am I speaking fucking Cantonese? I know you're Mexican, but am I speaking Japanese? Like, come on. Um, but I mean, other than that, he's a great barber. If you're in the South Austin area, you want a barber, let me know. I'll hook you up. How you doing? Let me see, dude. My sister sent me a picture. Oh shit, hold on. Well, before I even get into that, dude, peep the shirt, bruh. I know you don't know what that is. What is that? A flame and coming out of what? I don't know. Some kind of weird looking vase. I don't know, but it's a merch shirt. Okay, it's merch from P.O.D. Okay, if you don't know who P.O.D is, look him up. Get educated. You welk. P.O.D just dropped a new album. Veritas, Mexican. You know, pretty good album. It's like 10 songs. Give it a listen. And if you like the album, don't forget to purchase the merch. Okay? Am I being sponsored by POD by saying this? No, I'm just a big fan, and this shirt's dope. It even has POD in the back. Oh, I'm fat. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to turn my whole back and get out of my chair because it's going to be annoying dealing with my headphones and mic setup. But yeah, POD. They have great music, dude. They have hits, dude. Boom, Alive, Youth of the Nation, Sleeping Awake, Goodbye for Now, and that's just off the dome. Okay, you know POD when you hear it, you know it. Yeah, from the 619. Okay, San Diego, good band. Look them up. Um, my sister sent me a picture of my dad, and I was like laughing so hard. Let me see. My sister, my brother, my dad, and my mom went out to eat like somewhere in Victoria, I guess. Oh my god, why am I burping when I'm trying to tell a story? Uh, hey Mike, be fucking louder while I move it. Um, so my family was like out to eat in Victoria, and my dad is notorious for like going to a restaurant or a fast food place or anywhere that sells food. He's notorious for ordering the thing that's no longer on the menu or they just ran out of. Or the plate is like a kid's meal, but it doesn't say kid's meal. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking hilarious going out to eat with my dad. I don't know what kind of place they're at. Like in the picture she sent me, it looks like a barbecue place, I guess. And they all got, it looks like brisket, chicken, sausage, and like greens, like type plates. And she sent a picture of my dad just sitting at the table, like, and she said he didn't order anything because they ran out of turkey and chicken, and we all got full meals. LOL. So my whole family's just eating meals, and my dad's just sitting there like, "Are we still here? Why are we still here? I'm not even eating." It's so stupid, dude. I've been there for like at least 3 or 4 other times, and me and my sister just die laughing at him because, um, like we went to Roadhouse one time, Texas Roadhouse, and he ordered like it was like a fish and rice plate with like a side of broccoli or something. He he was trying to eat lighter than normal because usually he'll get like a steak or ribs or whatever, like big full meal. And he was like, "Oh, he's diabetic, but he'll still eat and drink whatever the fuck he wants. Like he doesn't really care. But sometimes he'll be like, "Oh, I can't eat it. I'm diabetic." I'm like, "You drink soda every day. You're not that worried about it." But this one time, yeah, he ordered it was like a salmon or tilapia on like white rice with like vegetables, and he didn't read the fine print on the menu because it said lighter side, like lighter side meal under 600 calories. It said it under the description of the food. But my dad can't see; he's blind as hell. Even with glasses, he's blind. Like it's bad. So he ordered the meal, and they brought it to him. They're just like, he was like, "The fuck is this?" It looked like a kid's meal, dude. It was like the smallest piece of fish over like a half a scoop of white rice or some kind of weird rice and like a little bowl of like broccoli and carrots. And he looked at it, he was like, "The fuck?" It's funny because he gets so mad, and we're all just like laughing at him eating our steaks. We're like, "What an idiot!" Oh my god, he was funny. He would like eat it and be like, "I'm still starving." So stupid, dude. Um, another another time we went to like Dairy Queen. Like me and my mom and dad went to Dairy Queen, and my mom, my mom, dad, and I. Grammar, I know it. I don't care. Um, we went and ate. I think my nieces were there, and we ate like like meal, chicken strip, burger, whatever, and then we wanted dessert because fat. And they have like signs on their windows at Dairy Queen. I don't know if they still do. This was like a couple years ago, and it'll be like Blizzard of the Month, Burger Deal and Fries, whatever the fuck, Orange Julius. I don't even know if that's around anymore, but it had those signs, and we all went up there for ice cream, and he was like, and he looked at the sign. It was like a orange. It was an orange dreamsicle like dip cone. So like a dip cone's chocolate, but this is orange, like the orange dreamsicle, orange vanilla, that kind of cone. And he saw it on the sign, and she was like, "Yeah, can I help you?" He's like, "Yeah, I want the orange dip cone." She was like, "Oh, we don't sell that here." He's like, "No, no, the one on the sign." She was like, "That's old advertisement. We don't carry that anymore." He was like, "Okay, I'll have nothing." And he just like starts walking outside, like out the door. And my mom and I were behind him, and we're like, "Yeah, I want the mint Oreo Blizzard." My mom's like, "I want the banana split, whatever the hell she got." And then we ordered and paid, and we sit back down, and my dad's like walking out the door, but he didn't see or hear us order because he was just walking away. And he like held the door open, and then he looked back. He was like, "The fuck?" He was like, "I want to get out of here. They don't even have what I want." We're like, "We got blizzards. We're staying." He was like, "So I gotta watch y'all eat blizzards?" We're like, "Yeah." So he just like sat at the table all pissed, like. My dad's hilarious, dude. I look nothing like my parents, which is insane, you know? I feel like I might be adopted because I look nothing like them. But I mean, silly? I'm still gonna say, you know? Yeah, my dad's funny, dude. If you want to laugh, go out to eat with my dad. You're guaranteed to laugh because he's gonna order something that he's gonna order something they no longer carry, or it's gonna be like a kid's plate that he doesn't know. Oh my God, just the stories, dude. So dumb. Um, Let me see. This is just a random thought that like kind of popped into my head. I wonder what's the craziest way someone has gone blind, you know? Like I know people are born blind, which must suck, but I feel like to have eyesight and then to go blind must be 10 times worse because you're not expecting it, you don't know how to deal, it takes time to cope. But I mean, dude, there's got to be someone who's like played a joke on it over them going blind. Like, say they stared at the eclipse or some shit, but instead, if someone asks, like, "Oh," like say an old friend's like, "Oh, you're blind now. You weren't blind when we were kids," and he's like, "Yeah, I was jogging through the neighborhood and I tripped and fell, and when I fell, I landed on my eyes." So stupid, dude. Imagine falling on like two rocks or like two needles or like pencils, and they just directly in your eyes. Is that retarded? Yes. Did I just feel like saying I fell and landed on my eyes? Yes. Did it make me laugh? Yes. Do you like it? Probably not. Do I care? No. Um. Oh, dude. Um. I was listening to the homies pod, Real Spill podcast, and Dylan was making me laugh so hard, dude. He's so stupid. Um. He was like, if you're listening to this, you better laugh. He was like, "I'm hilarious. I'm the funniest person." He was like, "Dude, in game chats, I be having people dying or whatever." And he was like, "Dude, I make the best jokes in game chats." I'm paraphrasing. I don't know if he said that exactly, but he might as well have said that. But if he really wanted to be funny, what he should have said was how heavy he breathes when he's playing games in game chat. Dude, me and Toby always laugh at him. We'll be like, well, Dylan doesn't play COD because he's freaking gay. But back in the day when he did, Like we'll be playing and we're talking, you hear the gameplay, but then you'll just hear Dylan like and we're like, Dylan, get the mic out of your mouth. He's like, shut up, fatty. I'm like, Dylan, breathe through your nose. He's like, shut up. I'm like, so fucking stupid, dude. He's fat, is what I'm saying. You know? We all make fun of each other about how we're fat, but he's like 6'3", 6'4", and he's fat. So it's funnier. I'm 5'8". What do you expect? I'm going to be fat. I'm 5'8", 5'9", whatever. This is a weird pod. I don't even have a whole lot planned out, TBH. But, I can talk about. So I just finished watching The Wire. If you're not familiar with the show, you should be. It's hailed as one of the like greatest TV shows of all time. Like when people mention the greatest shows of all time or like the shows you got to see, they bring up The Sopranos, The Wire, and Breaking Bad. And I've finally seen The Wire. I've already seen Sopranos. I watched Breaking Bad. I just watched The Wire. I'm telling you right now, it's not one of the top 3 shows of all time. The Wire is just okay. There's like 3, there's 2 good seasons, 1 decent season, and 2 of them that were fucking pointless. I guess I'll kind of get into it, but I don't want to tell like every season, every story, because I'll be here for like 2 hours and I'm not going to have that long of a pod. How you doing? But The Wire is cops and drug dealers in Baltimore, Maryland, which it's pretty bad. You can expect Baltimore, Maryland. I assume it's bad now. Maryland or even just Baltimore, anywhere in Maryland, I would never want to visit because there's no attraction. There's nothing great about it. Like, especially the show. The show makes it look bad, but that's probably what it is too. It's like poverty, drug dealing, crooked cops, beatings, shootouts, like all the bad shit you could ever think of. I'm not trying to sound like the media because, the media, these fucking news channels would make you sound like you're going to go outside to a race war, and it's never that bad. But this show, The Wire, I assume Maryland's like that. And now I could be wrong. I could be racist. I'm not racist, but I'm probably wrong. But that's what it looks like. Like the show makes you like not want to be around black people because you might die. You know what I mean? Not in a racist way, but it makes you not want to ever be a cop, not want to ask cops for help because they're crooked and they're probably working against you and planning shit, and never be out walking around the streets because you'll get shot or beaten up. Okay. Um, but yeah, it's about cops and they're targeting drug dealers and like this gang, and then over 5 seasons, it goes like there's a cop who puts every case before everything. Like being a detective, it's his life. There's crooked cops. There's great cops. There's judges. Like you see the dirty politics and like how the city stays shit because the mayor gets paid off by so and so they don't get so and so. Like it's hard to explain, but it makes you really think about like politics. Like you realize how dirty the government is and how dirty your local mayor, commissioner, cops are. Like I don't know. I hope it's not really like that in real life, but it might be. I'm not that bright. I don't know politics for shit. Donnie T 2024, but I don't know politics that well. But you watch it and you kind of get the feel. It's a decent show, but I'm not putting it. I'm not even putting it top 3. Number 1 is obviously The Sopranos. Okay, best show. It's like 6 seasons, and every season is good. It's consistent. It makes sense. It has a story. The fucking Wire, dude. One season is like it's like a good. The first season's good. The second season, they like go to the docks of like the docks, the ports, the ships, whatever, like in Maryland, and it's like a whole different story that doesn't relate at all. And then by the third season, you forget about the docks. It's a whole new story. It's back to the old story. Like the second season was such a fucking what's the word? It was such a god. It was pointless. The second season was pointless because it had nothing to do really with the story. It had like a whole side. It was like a side season of like different characters, and then you never see or hear from them again after that second season. Third season got back to where it was. Good show. Good. Like the storytelling. The fourth season is about like kids, like the kids in Baltimore, Maryland, coming up, going to school, skipping school, being drug dealers, doing violence. It makes you fucking hate kids. It makes you hate teenage kids, which you might already feel that way. But this fourth season of the show The Wire makes you hate kids. And I hate to say it, it makes you hate black kids. Now, I'm not being racist. I'm not being mean, but watch the show, watch that season. You'll understand. You'll be like, I hope these kids die or they get beaten or they get put in jail. But they're just out running around the streets doing bad shit, being disrespectful. Okay? While I drink disrespectful. Yeah. And then the fifth season, it all comes crashing down. Some good shit happens, some bad shit happens. A few characters die. A few characters get locked up. It's okay. But the fact that 2 of the 5 seasons were dumb and pointless and like had a whole different story that didn't really matter or like make sense, it bothered me. So I would not put The Wire up there. I mean, give it a watch, but like people shove it down your throat like it's one of the best shows ever made. You have to watch it. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's not the best. Okay, so The Sopranos reign supreme. Okay, Italian mob, violence, drama, comedy. The Sopranos is unintentionally funny and intentionally funny. Okay. And then Breaking Bad, I'm just not a fan of. Everyone knows it's a good show. I'll give it that. But I just think there's not many likable characters, and the story gets kind of boring to me after a while. It doesn't get boring, but it's like, oh, the same shit. Like, oh, Walter White's pissed. He wants to be the boss. He thinks he's hot shit. Jesse is always crying and saying, bitch. Like, it gets redundant to me. Sopranos is the best. That's a fact. But yeah, The Wire on HBO Max or HBO Go or Max. Hey, HBO, have more fucking names for a streaming service, dude. Like, why do they have 5 different names in the span of like 3 years? It was HBO, that's HBO Go, that's HBO Max. Now it's just Max. Max is probably the worst name to have for a streaming company because it sounds like someone's name, Max, which is also a stupid name for a human. Give that to a pet. A pet can be Max with 3 X's. You name your son Max, you're an asshole. He's going to be a bad kid, you know? I feel like I should have talked about this way before, but I mean, it's just stupid. We're not getting that close to the election. We still have till what, November or whatever. But like, do we need senior citizens trying to run the country still? I know it probably seems hacked to say at this point, but like, dog, Biden's like 85, Trump is like 79. Like, why are these guys our 2 candidates for the new election? Can we get someone who's like 50, who's old, or 60? Someone who's old but not fucking old as hell, Like someone who was born after sliced bread was invented, because sliced bread was invented in like 1915 or 1920 or 1929 or some shit like that. Yeah, can we get someone not oldest hits to run the country, Can we get someone who's a real person who lives like in a house, in an apartment, in a neighborhood, in a city that has crime, that doesn't have crime? Like, if you live in a mansion and get escorted all the time, you don't know what the real world is like, though, huh? Hey, you don't know what it's like to be in the real world, huh? Everyone does your shit for you. You have a chef at home, You have security 24/7. I need a man's man to run this country, okay? I didn't say woman, okay? I don't know if I want a woman to run this country. I don't think it'd be the worst, but definitely not Hillary Clinton. She stole the election. She should have won. I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, all of these candidates are old as hell. Dude, RFK Jr. Is it Junior? RFK? He's running. Dude, that guy sounds like death. Okay? He sounds like what I think the Grim Reaper would sound like. You know? Like, he sounds like he has no voice, but it's also like haunting. Like, he's like, I'm running for president of the United States. I guarantee you that's what he sounds like. I haven't heard him talk in a while because I've seen videos of him on Instagram. They come up here and there, but it's like, that's what he sounds like. Do we want that fucking guy running the country, dude? He is younger, granted, But I feel like enough people aren't talking about how he's a Kennedy, you know? RFK Jr. Robert F. Kennedy, I believe, Jr. Dog. Hey, RFK Jr., if you're watching, which I know you are, how many men of your family have gotten into politics and how many of them are alive? Oh, none of them? Take the hint, guy. Take the hint. This dude's family, no disrespect to his family, but it's just well known, it's documented. Dude, all the men in his family that have been in politics, murdered, plane crash, probably a car crash, probably cancer for being in politics. And now RFK Jr. doesn't have a voice. He sounds like the devil and he doesn't get it. Like, why even get into politics at that point? You know? Like, you see how it turned out for the rest of your family and you're like, nah, I'm going to be the one to break the cycle. Are you? Are you? RFK? Yeah? That's retarded, you know? Somebody count how many times I say, in a pod. I bet it's a lot. Not a whole lot of current events. Dude, Kendrick and Drake are still going at it. Like dog. Why? You're rappers, dude. No one thinks y'all are about it. You're not about that life. Oh, but Kendrick's from Compton and fucking he's seen people die. Okay, but what does he do for a living? Raps. Okay, does he gangbang for a living? No? Is he a hitman? No? What does he do? He gets in a booth with the headphones and a mic and he just starts spitting rhymes and then leaves the booth and just goes and be a dad. He goes and be a dad. I'm fucking retarded. He's just a father with a family and just does normal shit. Oh yeah, he's about that life, all right. And Drake has been rich his whole life. Wasn't he like a kid actor in fucking Canada and Toronto, eh? Like, okay, you can't be from Canada and be hard. That's a fact. You can't have an accent where people say eh and say out oot. You can't sound like an asshole and be hard. Okay, you can't. We're about to go check it out if you want to go with us. Like, no. You sound like an asshole. You sound like you need to get punched in the jugular, you know? But I will say props to Kendrick for dropping like what, 2 tracks against him already? Um, yeah, because Drake is known for just like dropping diss tracks on whoever. I don't think he ever kept going with Pusha T. A lot of people say Pusha T got the better of him and he didn't want the smoke, I guess. But yeah, at first Kendrick started with like a subtle shot. He never said Drake's name, like when it started. And then Drake gets ass hurt because he's from Canada and he's Drake. And he drops a whole diss track. And then Kendrick drops one. And then Drake drops another one. And then Kendrick just dropped another one. So the fact that they're going back to back is surprising because no one usually drops more than 2 or 3 tracks at Drake that I've seen or heard. Now, granted, I don't follow rap as much as I used to because rap is I don't feel it anymore. I'm not in the mood for it. Here and there, maybe a song I hear, but rarely. I just find myself listening to older music. But yeah. And then Rick Ross is going at Drake still. Dude, hold on. This just happened like fucking yesterday. Rick Ross's jet makes a crash landing in Dallas. And he was just clowning Drake for his Boeing 767 plane or jet. And now his crashed down. Hey, guy, karma, huh? What was that, a Wingstop jet? What was that, a lemon pepper sponsored Wingstop jet? Because he's sponsored by Wingstop. And he loves lemon pepper. And he also loves pears, you know? Yeah, not a whole lot on current events. I just keep seeing the fucking rap beef. So I'm like, okay, it's not that interesting. Like, oh, 2 rappers are making diss tracks against each other. Hey, guys, fight or fuck off. You know? Shit or get off the toilet. Or be me and just diarrhea and destroy the toilet. Man, I haven't talked about diarrhea in a while. And I know you guys are missing it. I know you want the diarrhea jokes. I'm not the guy you can go to anymore, you know? Swarty, Nick Swartzen, that's the guy to go to for diarrhea jokes. Hilarious. Yes, his special coming out soon also. I think it's called like Toilet Head. It's literally called Toilet Head, dude. Funny. Nick Swartzen has the best one-liner, dude. He said, why am I going blank? I say it all the time. Oh, he said, So the other day, my friend said he had bad diarrhea. I'm like, is there any other kind? So so stupid, dude. Because diarrhea is bad, you know. I guess that about wraps it up for today. Um, yeah, I'm recording this on a Saturday because tomorrow, oh, not tomorrow, but Sunday, I'm going house hunting. Not buying a house, but like renting to rent a house because this one bed apartment sucks, yo. God, my arm is. I worked out and I'm already sore, and just being like this, I guess I was like flexing my arm. My elbow and arm is killing me now. Oh, still got it. Oh, God. Yeah, we're going house hunting, to rent. People say renting is stupid. You're throwing money away. Bitch, you throw money away every day, okay? We buy trash bags. You use money to buy a trash bag. And what do you do with that trash bag when you're done with it? You throw it away. The fuck's the diff? If you have what's called an income, money keeps coming in. So if you're renting a house and you're paying a landlord or a realtor or whoever the fuck, you have a place to live. You have a decent setup. We're looking at like 3 bed, 2 to 3 bed, and like 1 to 2 bath in like the South Austin, Buda, Kyle area. So, dude, the amount to rent one of these houses is like maybe $100 more than what I'm in right now on a second floor in a 1 bed apartment in Austin, Texas. Okay, talk about inflation. Talk about everyone and their fucking dad from Cali moving to Texas, driving shit up. And Elon, building a factory and having people work here. Yeah, I heard there's going to be more layoffs at Tesla in like maybe June, early June, mid June. So hopefully I still have a job there because it's expensive up here. Dude, at this point, they need me more than I need them, okay? Well, they need us, I should say, the battery department, because, like, dog, they fired like half of our people, like new people and like engineers. So they start letting go repair techs and more PAs. They got no workers, okay? And the fact they're making us work like 5 to 6 days, getting overtime, but they're trying to save money, but we're getting overtime, working more. Make it make sense. Start with budget cuts. Don't just start firing people, just cut our hours a little bit. How about 412s? Or I'd even take 510s. No, I'd rather have 412s. You know? There's better solutions. But I'm not a CEO of a company. I'm not that bright. But yeah, I think that's about all I got today. I really hope this comes out good and sounds clear and isn't glitchy and laggy because that last episode pissed me off. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, appreciate everyone still liking, watching. Share it, dog. Don't forget to share, dude. I know a lot of people say like, subscribe, and share, but dude, share it. Just like send the link to a friend, dude. Post it on Instagram. Just be like, yo, this episode made me laugh. This part right here, and just drop it. A view's a view. Okay. What I hope for the future is to get enough people to watch so I can like get monetized and just start slowly making some kind of money. And then if I make money, I have a better setup. I can have special effects. I can have videos. Dude, I need to have a guest. Um, I need a guest, but with this Riverside website app thing, you need to like have a computer and a mic and headphones, and I can like send you an invite and you can be a guest. That way, I don't know, but yeah, doing a solo pod's weird. I get kind of bored with myself. And I feel like I don't like looking at myself like in the camera. I hope you guys don't hate looking at me like I do, but I'm a man. What do you want from me? I got the clean edge up. I don't. But yeah, wow, this pod's actually over 30 minutes. Can't believe it. I didn't even have a whole lot planned. I kind of just wrote some shit down on my notes, and I was like, yeah, I'll go off this. But yeah, once again, thank you, appreciate you. Oh my god, dude, I didn't do a bit of the week, dude. I haven't, still haven't been on stage. It's fucking annoying, dude. But let me see. I know I have a bit of the week. uh, this might, this might be something. I don't know. I thought of this while I was like walking into work the other day, and I just started writing it down on my notes. So it's weird seeing the stereotype that like men don't cook and men don't do house cleaning and like chores and shit. Because, dog, if you go on Instagram or TikTok, every other video is a fucking jacked dude. He's shredded or jacked, wearing just the apron, nothing underneath, with that fuckboy sponge haircut. And he's like making a model face. He's like, today, I'm going to show you how to make the best chicken Alfredo you've ever had in your life. Follow the ingredients. And there's just like, throwing the chicken down, getting the sauce, heating in the pan. Like everything's like, bam, pow, look at me. I'm jacked. I like cooking. I'm not a woman. I'm straight, you know? Trying to work on something with that, you know? It's just an idea. It's not really a joke, but I think I can make it kind of funny, especially with the model face. It's just like, sup? Yeah, I'm a model. I look hot and I also know how to cook. So I can do dishes. Do I want to? Probably not, but I can. You know? so, so stupid, dude. I love how cool people who think they're cool always squint their eyes and just like clench their jawline to like, they do that fake smile, that fake laugh. They're like, like, dude, you work at Costco. You're not a model. Relax. That's stupid, dude. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's about that time of the episode where I leave you with my one word or phrase. Everybody, say it with me. I hate how you see my arm go to end the episode, but that's how I got to end it. But anyway, say it with me, everybody. Hoobastank. Actually, I'm going to say P.O.D. this time because of new album VERITAS. Check it out. But also, Hoobastank. And I'm out.